Hey everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. If you want to take a break from the constant stream of Champions Path videos, then this is going to be a great episode for you because we're going to be covering a lot of other amazing stuff that are happening right now in the hobby that does not involve Champions Path. I know, super shocking, but there's a lot of other exciting stuff happening. And so let's get right into it in today's episode. First big piece of news is that the Pokemon Center website are starting to drop their Halloween exclusive items. So right now, if you check them out, you can find all kinds of different Halloween exclusives, including hats, clothing, plushies, and all kinds of different Pokemon related spooky items that will get your Halloween spirit going. Not only that, but they're also about to release Bear Walker Skateboards Series 2. These skateboards will drop next week. And if I remember correctly, these were such a hot item back in February during the first launch. And I think these are going to be even more popular. These, while are skateboards and are rideable, they are really meant to be decor and are artisanal collector's pieces. So we'll definitely check them out and see if there's any real value in collecting the whole entire set. Next bit of news we're going to cover is the upcoming brilliant looking Charizard Illustration promo card that's going to be released in Japan. I talked a couple of months ago about how there was an illustration contest and the winner was an artist named Jiro with his brilliant Charizard artwork. Charizard surprisingly has not won an illustration art contest yet, and when you win this contest, your fan art will become an official Pokemon card art. So we now know what the release is going to look like for this card. So we're definitely going to tackle if this is a card that is going to be valuable inside your collection, as well as how exactly you're going to be able to get one of these for yourself. And very last up, we have some new auction news at Heritage Auctions. Last week, some Pokemon items sold for some incredibly expensive prices. I'm going to tell you right now that these include first edition booster boxes. I made a top 10 list of the most expensive booster boxes in Pokemon a couple of months ago. And I'm going to tell you right now that top 10 list is completely outdated at the time of this video. Those booster boxes have quadrupled in prices in certain scenarios. So we're going to definitely have to check out all the auction sales in this Heritage Auctions for all of these vintage booster boxes and just show you what some of the high-end prices for Pokemon collectibles are right now. So let's talk about these Bear Walker skateboards. This is Series 2. The original series included some amazing skateboards that were great decoration pieces. I purchased two personally. I purchased both the Charizard skateboard as well as the Pikachu skateboard. I still have the Pikachu one. The Charizard one I actually sent to a friend in Japan since they could not get it. It's actually kind of rare that we as Americans have an exclusive for one compared to Japan. So I sent him one of those. And these are really, really nice artisanal collector pieces. Bear Walker is a master craftsman in carved wooden skateboards. These are really cruise boards. They're not meant to be doing crazy flips and tricks. They're very heavy and high-end skateboards. Great display pieces. If I remember correctly, the original Series 1 was 200 of each skateboard, and there were 5 different skateboards. There was the Charizard, the Pikachu, Mewtwo, Gengar, and Gyarados skateboards. A couple of collectors bought all 5. Shout out to PokeRev, I know for sure he purchased all 5 of those. And there was only 200 units of each sold. So they were very exclusive. There wasn't a lot of them, and they pretty much sold out, most within the first day. Some, I think like the Gyarados, which is a little bit less popular, sold out in 2 days. But they sold out very fast. There was 200 of each crafted, and they sold at a price of $250. So what is in Series 2? In Series 2, we have 5 brand new skateboards. We have the Toxtricity, the Rayquaza, Togepi, Mew, as well as an Umbreon skateboard. So really interesting choices for skateboards. Some of those are more surprising than other. I think the most surprising of the 5 is probably Toxtricity. My guess is Bear Walker picked these himself, and these are probably some of his favorite Pokemons. I'm pretty sure these were not like some executive decision. So there are 5 of them. I'm gonna assume that it's going to be very similar to phase 1. There's going to be 200 of each made, and the price point will probably be $250 each. They are going to be released next Tuesday, September 22nd, I believe. And they're going to drop at exactly, and write this down if you want one of these, because they're going to drop at exactly 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday on the Pokemon Center website. And I'm going to assume, because you cannot see a price on these yet, that they're going to be the same as the last drop, which was $250 for each at 200 quantity per. Now there's 5 of them, and some are more popular than other. In the best case scenario, these will last for 24 hours. In the worst case scenario, they're going to sell out in 2 minutes. And that has happened to Pokemon Center exclusives in the past. So of these 5, I think the most popular, and this is purely my own opinion, of the 5, I think the first that's going to sell out is the Rayquaza, then the Umbreon, then the Mew, then the Toxtricity, and then the Togepi. Nothing against Togepi, super cool Pokemon. Kind of odd to see it on a skateboard. I don't think that one's going to be the most popular. So that's going to be the order that I think they're going to sell out. Am I going to purchase any of them? I might purchase the Rayquaza. I already have one of Bear Walker's skateboards, so I don't really need all 5. And while they do look great on display, as a set especially, I just don't have the room for them. But if you're interested in this at all, then this is a really cool exclusive to have inside of your decoration or your collector's room. Next up, let's talk about the Charizard Illustration promo card that's going to be released in Japan. They are going to be available in the Japanese Pokemon Center. If you purchase 5 booster packs or 1 booster box, you'll get one of these promo cards, and that's it. You can't actually purchase it. You have to actually buy booster packs. But I have seen them do this kind of promotion in the past, and when they've done this, the print run is very high, because every single person who purchased 5 booster packs gets one of these Charizard promo card. So at the end of the day, it's not going to be a super rare card. It's going to be an interesting card, and if you want it inside of your collection, it will be readily available. What price point do I expect to be on this card? Well, it's going to be released on October 23rd in the Pokemon Center in Japan, and in general, I think the price point for this card is going to be around $5 to $10. We're going to see how popular it is, especially because it's a Charizard card, but in general, I think the artwork looks all right. I'm not sold on it. It's not as exclusive as I would like, and as far as artworks go, it's not enough to wow me. I would like to have 1 copy of it, but it's not something I'm going to collect 100 copies of for the future. Really cool card. If you want to purchase one on your own, you definitely can. There's multiple different ways to do it. It is a Japanese exclusive, but trust me, in the age of e-commerce, you're going to find tons of copies of these available on just about every single website, including Amazon and eBay. So I would not worry too much about it right now. If you want to purchase one, they will be readily available, and they will be affordable. So I'm not too worried about it. If you're looking for a Charizard Illustration card, this is going to be a great one for your display case. Next up, we definitely have to talk about all the amazing sales in the Heritage auctions, which ended last week. There were a ton of vintage Pokemon sealed products up for sale, and they went for astronomical prices. So we definitely have to cover this. Some of the big ticket items that sold include a first edition Fossil booster box, which sold for $8,100. A first edition Jungle booster box, which sold for $9,600. And the big ticket item that everyone was watching was a first edition base set booster box, which sold for a whopping price of $198. $100,000. By far the most expensive Pokemon booster box that has ever sold. First edition booster boxes, especially the base set, is incredibly rare. The first edition base set was a very, very small print run. It didn't even reach every single area in the United States. Only a couple of regions was actually selling first edition base set. And in general, it's incredible to see the price point of $198,000. It actually left me kind of speechless because I was talking about this booster box in a previous video just a couple months ago, and I suggested that it's probably worth around $120,000, and a lot of people were giving me flack for it because they said, wow, that just seems too expensive. And it was expensive at the time, but now that price point just seems so cheap. A couple of super cool Pokemon card collectors did comment on this historic auction, including Jeremy Padower, co-president of toy maker Wicked Cool Toys, who stated, wow, he could not believe in 1999 you could have bought this first edition booster box for the price of $110, and here it is selling for $198,000. And I totally agree with Jeremy. I can't believe it either. If you had just purchased 5 of these booster boxes in 1999 and you held them till now, just maybe in your attic somewhere, you're looking at becoming a millionaire overnight right now. So it's really incredible that we're seeing these value growth in our hobby right now. Fellow YouTuber Leonhardt also stated that he purchased his box just a couple of months ago for $80,000. Talk about appreciation. And once again, I totally agree. I can't believe that he purchased his for $80,000. Back then I was thinking that no one in their right mind would sell one for that price. That's an incredible deal. So kudos to Leonhardt. Very cool that he has a first edition booster box. I think the prices for these cards and these products are very, very healthy right now. It's showing the right level of growth. We're in a period of rapid growth right now, but that's how collecting works. You have periods of 4 to 5 years where nothing happens, and then suddenly something explodes and the hobby is super hot. Collectibles do not go in a steady growth trend like stocks or bonds or other stuff. Collectibles like to spike. Collectibles are all about demand and popularity, and there's going to be wax and wane in the hobby. There's going to be a period when no one's really interested, there's not a lot happening, and there's going to be periods of tons of growth and massive excitement in the hobby. And this period right now is the time to be, which is the most fun. There's just so much happening in the hobby right now. There's tons of excitement in the vintage community, and there's tons of excitement in the modern community. There's people collecting all eras of Pokemon cards right now, so it's a great time to be in the hobby. Alright everybody, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Are you going to pick up one of the Bear Walker skateboards yourself? Let me know down in the comment. If I see enough people saying they're going to purchase one, then I'm definitely going to have to wake up early and put one inside of my cart as soon as they drop at exactly 9 a.m. I'm wondering if the Pokemon Center website is going to crash on me. That's very, very likely. It has happened in the past with a couple of other Pokemon exclusive drops where they drop something and they sell out within literal second. You can't even put it inside of your cart fast enough before it sells out. Or it would not surprise me either if the Bear Walker skateboards are a little bit more lackluster. You know, there's some less popular Pokemons in this next phase, so they might last for 24 hours. You just don't know. And are you guys going to be purchasing or opening up any Champions Path? Do not worry if you have not purchased any yet. They're going to be available in stores. I still have people asking me, Jake, why are the Elite Trainer box for Champions Path so popular? And I'm going to give you guys a quick short answer. Short and sweet answer, and it's pretty much because the Elite Trainer box for Champions Path is the best item to collect long term, and at the same time it's also the best item to open right now for the highest value gain. So you got a little bit of a catch-22. Do you open it or do you hold it long terms? Both are great options. We're in a great time in the hobby, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.